Hello, dear students. Now, from today, we are going to start the first chapter of class 9th mathematics, that is number system. So, here we are going to define the numbers. What are the numbers? Okay, so any number that you can think of, either it will be real number or imaginary number. So, I can divide the number in two categories, real and the imaginary numbers. Okay, real numbers and imaginary numbers. So we can divide the numbers into two categories. Imaginary numbers, what are the imaginary numbers? No need to know, because you would be reading about the imaginary number later in the classes ahead when you are going to the 11th class. You would be reading about the imaginary numbers there. Okay, we are writing, let me tell you, we are writing it in the form of iota, like this. Okay, so we are writing these imaginary numbers in the form of iota, but here we would focus on the real numbers. Okay, so if you see, all numbers are real now, which are not imaginary, which are not in the form of iota there. Okay, so you can see whatever the numbers you are taking, so all numbers are real number. Okay, so I can divide the real number here in two categories. What So first one category of the real number is what? First one is rational numbers. Rational numbers, we are representing the rational number by q. Okay, some other is also known as the fractional number also, which are in the form of p by q. So rational, whether I call it rational or fractional, both are same, remember this, fractional number. Okay, and the second category of the real number, that is irrational number, which are not rational. You'd be reading about these irrational numbers also. Okay, so we can divide the real numbers into two categories, rational numbers and irrational numbers. So all rational numbers and all irrational numbers are real numbers, remember this. Okay, now again, rational numbers means which are in the form of fraction, means which we can write in the form of p by q, means where you have the numerator and the denominator. Okay, all the numbers that can be written in the form of p by q, means in the form of fraction, so we are just calling them as the rational number. Let's say 2, so 2 is also rational number. How? Because I can write this 2 as 2 by 1, so I have written this 2 in the form of p by q. Let's say 0, 0 is also rational number, because I can write this 0 in the form of 0 by 1. Getting this? And 1 by 2, similarly 1 by 3. So all these are the rational number, because we can write all the numbers in the form of p by q. This is already in the form of p by q, and 2 we can write it in the form of p by q. All the numbers which are there in the form of p by q, or which we can write in the form of p by q, are the rational numbers. Remember this. Are you getting this? Very good, very good. Let me move ahead. Now again I can divide. And what are the irrational numbers then? Irrational number means the number which cannot be written in the form of p by q. Remember, the numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q are irrational numbers. Here we have like pi, so pi is irrational number. Then we have under root 3, under root 2, under root 7. So all these are irrational numbers. Under root 16, is it irrational number? No, because under root 16 it's a perfect square. 16 is a perfect square, so under root 16 can be written as 4, but 4 is a rational number. I can write 4 as 4 by 1, so 4 is a rational number. So under root 16 is not irrational number. Getting this, etc. So these are coming under the irrational number. Irrational number means pi, under root 3, under root 2, under root 7, means which you cannot write in the form of p by q. Okay, so these are the irrational numbers. Okay, now here again I can divide these rational numbers into different categories. Okay, let me write the categories of the rational number. Let me write. So first one category of the rational number is natural number. Natural numbers. Natural numbers, we are representing them by n. The collection of all the natural numbers is represented by n. So what are the natural numbers? The counting numbers 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So all these are the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. So all natural numbers are rational number also, because I can write this 1 in the form of p by q as 1 by 1. I can write this 2 as 2 by 1, 3 as 3 by 1. So similarly, all the natural numbers are rational number also, because they are the part of rational number. Natural numbers are what? They are the part of rational number. Remember this. So what are the natural numbers? The counting one. 1, 2, we are counting from 1, 2, 3, 4. So these all are the natural numbers up to infinity. Then we have the second category of the rational number, that is whole numbers. So second category is whole numbers. So what are the whole numbers? We are representing the whole numbers by the letter W. So whole numbers are starting from 0 to infinity. Now if I write here 0, then I write 1, 2, etc. up to infinity. So all these are the whole numbers. So whole numbers, we have 0 also there. And as I have already said to you, I can write this 0 also in the form of P by Q. I can write this 0 as 0 by 1. So I have written in the form of P by Q. So hence 0 is also a rational number. Okay. So all the whole numbers are rational number. All the natural numbers are rational. Why? Because these are the part of rational number. Okay. So this is the second category of the rational number. That is whole number. Getting this? Now we have the next category, that is integers. Integers. What are the integers? All the positive and negative numbers, including 0, are integers. So I can write the integers as some examples. Let me give you, like 0, plus 1, 2, plus 3, plus 4 up to infinity. Then you have from here less than 0 is minus 1, then less than minus 1 is minus 2, then less than minus 2 is what? Minus 3 up to minus infinity. So from minus infinity to plus infinity, all are integers. And all the integers can also be written in the form of P by Q. Remember, I can write this minus 3 as minus 3 by 1, 3 as 3 by 1. So all can be written in the form of P by Q. Why? Because these are the part of rational number. So integers, we are representing them by Z, and sometimes we are representing them by I also. Okay. So what are integers? All the positive and negative numbers, including 0. These are all coming under the integers. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Now one more part is there of the real number, that is the decimal numbers. The number which are there in the form of decimals. The numbers which are there in the form of decimals, that are also coming under the rational number. Okay. Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Now the decimal, I also can divide the decimal numbers into different parts. I can divide these decimal numbers into different parts. Just you keep writing also, just I am erasing this downside one. Okay. Erasing this. Okay. Now I can write this decimal again in 3 parts. I have 3 categories for the decimal. So first one is terminating decimals. Terminating. Let me write it correctly here. Terminating decimal. Okay. Terminating decimal. Second category of the decimal is what? Non-terminating repeating. What? Non-terminating repeating. Then one more category there, that is non-terminating non-repeating. What? Non-terminating non-repeating. This is the third category. Okay. So what I have said, I can divide the decimal numbers into 3 parts. Some are terminating, some are non-terminating repeating, some are non-terminating non-repeating. Let me define now. Terminating means, let's say I am writing 1 by 2. If you are dividing this 1 by 2, how much you are getting? 2 0 decimal, then 0 2 5 10. No remainder, means answer is 0.5. So here you have terminating decimal expansion. So this 0.5 is terminating here, because after 5 nothing is there. So this is terminating. This is terminating decimal. So 0.5, 1.5, 2.5, 2.134. Stop there. 2.135, then after nothing is there. 2.17, then after nothing is there. So all these sort of decimals are also rational numbers. Then we have some decimal which are non-terminating, but they are repeating. Here it is terminating, but we have some decimal here which are non-terminating. Let's say I am writing here 1/3. If you are to divide this 1/3, how much you are getting? Can you tell me? Let's say I am dividing this 1/3. So not divisible, put 0. 3 3 is 9. Then again 1 remainder. Then again put 1 more 0. Then again 3 times. 3 3 is 9. Then 1 remainder. Then again 1 more 0. Then again 3 3 is 9. So you would be getting 0.333 dash means this never stops now. But it is repeating. You can see 0.3. Here this 3 is repeating again and again. So this 3 is going to come up to infinity. Where it stops, don't know. It never stops. Okay. So this sort of decimal is known as non-terminating. It is non-terminating because here it was terminating, because after 5 nothing was there. Here after 3, 1 more 3, 1 more 3. It is non-terminating. But it is repeating. Repeating means this 3 repeating again and again. Okay. So we call this sort of decimal 0.333 as non-terminating repeating decimals. So 0.5, 0.33333, 0.222, whatever the way you are just taking it. Okay. So all these are the examples of rational numbers. So 0.5 is a rational number. 0.3333 this is also rational number. Why? Because one is terminating, one is non-terminating, non-repeating. So the decimals which are terminating and the decimals which are non-terminating but repeating, we call both these decimals as rational number. And one more thing, the decimals which are non-terminating, non-repeating, neither they are terminating nor nothing is repeating there. So you would call these non-terminating, non-repeating decimals as irrational number. This would come under the category of irrational now. Non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Let's say I am writing 0.12343412179 means no repetition is here. Here you can see 1 2 3 4, then 1 2 3 4 coming again, not coming. 1 2 3 4, then you have 4 2 1, then you have 1 7 9, etc etc. So different types of digits would be coming there and it never stops. So such decimals are coming under what? Irrational number, because they are non-terminating and non-repeating also. They are not repeating, like in this case here 3 was repeating again and again, but here not in this one case. You are not going to get any repeating one. Okay. So such sort of decimals would be coming under the irrational number. Okay. So are you getting this? So we have 3 types of decimal numbers. Some are terminating, some are non-terminating, repeating, and both will be rational number. And the third category, that is non-terminating, non-repeating. So this would be coming under the category of irrational number. Okay. Now hope you are knowing all about this number system. Yes or not? Yes or not? Now let me define again. Numbers. I can divide the numbers into 2 categories. Real, imaginary. Real numbers I can divide again in 2 parts. Rational, irrational. Rational number means represented by q, means which are fractional number, which can be written in the form of p by q. So I can divide the rational number again in these 4 parts. 1 2 3 4. Natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and decimals. Natural numbers 1 2 3 4 up to infinity. Whole numbers, these. Integers, as I have already told, 0, positive numbers and negative numbers. Decimals, 3 types. 2 types are coming under the rational, and the last one is coming under the irrational number. So this would be the irrational number. These 2 are rational number. Are you getting this? So this is how we can just find out the categories of the numbers then. Okay, this is how we can divide the numbers into different categories. Okay, so on the basis of this, I would be asking you some example. Okay, question number 1 is, you have to tell me whether it is true or false. Okay, question is, every whole number is a rational number. Yes or not? Every whole number is a rational number. Yes, because whole number is a part of rational number. So every whole number is a rational number. Yes, it's true. But if I say every rational number is a whole number, no, it's not true, because some of the rational numbers are integers also. Some of the rational numbers are decimals also. So you cannot say that every rational number is a whole number, but vice versa it is true. Every whole number is a rational number. Okay. Second question. Every integer is a rational number. Yes, every integer is a rational number, because integers are the part of rational number. Next question. Every rational number is an integer? No, because some rational numbers are what? In the form of decimals also. Some rational numbers are in the form of decimals, so decimals are not integers. Remember this, decimals are not integers, but whole numbers and natural numbers are part of integers. If you see, integers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and -1, -2. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 coming here also, here also. So natural and whole numbers are coming under the integers. Remember this. Okay. So if I say every rational number is an integer, so it would be wrong to say, because some of the rational number are in the form of decimal and the decimal numbers are not the integers. Remember this. Getting? Okay. Now if I ask you, every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number? No, because some are there negative integers also, but negative integers are not whole number. But I can say every whole number is an integer, because if you see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinity, these are coming under their under their integers also. Okay. So this is how we can divide the number in different categories. Okay. So that is all for today. Would be discussing some questions later in the lecture side of this chapter. Till then, stay tuned and keep watching. Thank you. Have a good day.